Okay, you guys, I just wanted to get on here. Um, I had to do an assessment yesterday for a medical assistant position. So, um, I just wanted to get on here to let you guys know that your focus should be on the bag and leveling up, instead of focusing on these men, because these men are not really talking about nothing. You men are not talking about nothing. And when you're not talking about anything important, you're not benefiting anything. Ladies, your focus needs to be on the bag and leveling up. That's it. Make your money and focus on yourself. And see, when my sisters were out here back in the gap, they were too busy chasing boys. Gotta have a man, gotta need a man. And what was Akina doing? Staying in the house, avoiding men. You guys, I when I was a teenager, I was avoiding men because I had a lot of older men preying on me. So I was avoiding them by staying in the house to get away from them. And all I was focused on was the bag and making money and leveling up. And the minute I got out of high school, I immediately went straight into college. I did 2.5 years in a community college taking up computer science. Yeah, there we go with that science again. And then I felt like that wasn't the field that I wanted to be in, so I left there. And then I went off into a program taking up medical assisting. And I did that for 2 years. And then I completed that program. And then I decided I wanted to go back. So I ended up going to Fortis College and I ended up taking up some business management courses. And I was there for about 2 years. And I did not complete that program. And then I went to Our Lady of the Lake College here. And I decided I wanted to take up nursing. And I was there for a few months and then I withdrew. And then I ended up going to ACHS, which is the college that I'm at now. And I completed my herbal studies degree. And then I decided to go back to get my AOS in integrative health. So, yeah, you guys, that is where my focus has been over the years. Going to college and focusing on leveling up and making the bag. I was the youngest who graduated from medical school at 24 years old. I was 24 years old when I graduated from medical school. So that's where my focus is, you guys, and where it's always been. It has never been on men. Even after my divorce, it's never been on men. So men are confused when I tell them that I'm not really out here dating. Well, then they're like, well, what have you been doing with your life? In school? Yeah, in school. Like trying to stay away from you so that I can make my money. So that's where it is. That's where I'm at. And that's where my mindset is still. No, I had the children that I wanted. I got married. I did all of that. And then after the divorce, oh, honey, I was free. I was free. I was definitely free then. So where is my focus at now, 15 years later? Collecting the bag, finishing out my program, So if I want to go off into my holistic field, I can. And if I really, really want to go back into medical, which I am, I can. It doesn't matter what field that I go into because I made sure to have something to fall on to where I never relied on a man for my survival. I built the life that I wanted so that I would not have to rely on a man for my survival. That's how you decenter men, where you build the life that you want, where it does not center your life around a man. Because all of this that I did, if I were attached to a man, I wouldn't have been able to do any of it. And don't get me wrong, there are women out here who are married and their husbands support them, but it's not often that men are going to support their wives going back to school. And this economy that we live in, you need the extra income to make it. You need it. And I never ever want to rely on a man for my survival. Ever. So I just wanted to get on here to share that you ladies need to focus on leveling your life up and bettering yourself and stop worrying about men so much. Because these men are going to be here. They're going to be here in mediocrity and they're going to be here giving you nothing. Because a lot of them can't offer you anything. So why are they there? It's to the point I don't even talk to you men. Like, I'm not even interested in friendship with you men. Like, nothing. I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to date you. We don't need to meet, and we damn sure don't need to hang out. Look, we can have candy conversation every now and then. It's especially right now where I'm in a point where I'm focused on my money and my career and not you men. And see, you men made it this way for women to not like think about you because you haven't given women a reason to even want you a part of their life. Women are now rejecting you men. And right now, I can't afford to put a man in my life. I can't. Because I don't need to risk what I have going on behind you men. And every man that I've met, you just come in and you're not benefiting anything. You're not benefiting not one thing when you come or try to come into my life. Not one thing. You're not. You're just coming empty handed and ready to take, 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 take. So, you know, don't come asking me for no money or anything. I don't take care of men. I don't support men. You as a man, you need to take care of yourself and stop testing women so much. And all of these mind games and stuff, I just block you. I block you. All of that back and forth, all of that weird energy. I'm not even about to deal with that. I'm just gonna block you out of my phone. And I have been blocking a lot of people. Like I don't have time for any of this drama. It's kind of like when my mindset is made up on what I need to do, that's it. That is it. That's it. All of this back and forth, all of this drama, all of this chaos that you men are coming with, you're not gonna come in my life with that. So I just block you. You want to circle back and all that? You're not gonna be in and out of my life whenever you feel like it. Either you're going to be consistent and be there, or you can just keep on rolling on and get blocked. But yeah, I'm at a point in my life that's all I'm focused on, you guys. Collecting the bag and housing. That's it. Nothing else. I mean, absolutely nothing else. My mindset is on nothing else. It's not on why I don't have a man. Where is a man? Nope. I'm only thinking of the only man that I'm thinking about is the man on the front of $100 Benjamin or the good Lord upstairs. I'm not thinking about these men out here, but they need to be needed so bad, and I think the desperation is starting to kick in for them. They have convinced themselves that they can function without women. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. So yes, lady, you guys need to focus on your money, leveling up, self-care, all of that. I'm not looking for a relationship. There's no need for me to be entertaining a man. This is my selfish villain error where I'm putting myself first and I'm putting my needs first. Because at the end of the day, I have to take care of me and my children. Nobody's taking care of me and my children the way that I do. So you men need to put in the work and you need to put in the effort to get a woman. All of this talking on the phone and chitty chatting on the phone, it's not working out with you and women no more like that. Because see, talking on the phone all day, that shit gets kind of draining. And I can't do that all day with a man. Talking on the phone with a man all day about absolutely nothing. You're interfering in my time and what I got going on by what you're talking about, which is nothing. So I just wanted to get on here because if you ladies don't put yourself first, these men are going to drain you and they're going to block you. But as long as I don't have a man in my life, I can kind of get things done. But the minute that they are around, this is when the problems begin. And this is when I can't focus. And then these men pop up right when you got things going on or you're contending your life, then they want to pop up. No, I rebuke that. And I keep men out of that energy. I keep you men out of that energy because I can't afford that. So once you ladies fully decenter men and you get to this point, it'll be so easy just to ignore men. And I know it's kind of hard for y'all to do that right now because you're still addicted to them and you're addicted to the sex with them. Once you learn how to decenter men, your life will be a whole lot better. You'll get a whole lot done when you can stop thinking about men. I used to be a lover girl. I used to think about a relationship with somebody. I had to come out of that. I had to come out of that. And I really had to break myself and discipline myself to stop centering my life around men. Just like right now, I'm not giving these men attention when they come in my life like that. I'm past the sentiment now. I'm just at sovereignty level. I'm at sovereignty level. Um, these men will flock to channels where they can get attention from women. They will do that, and I've been noticing them coming over here more and more often now. Mm, but because they're not drawn to women who are pygmies and out here looking for desperate women, they want the women who are not focused on them. And then I'm not focused on you guys. I'm focused on that bag though. Akina's about making her money. And I'll probably never date again. I'll probably never date again because I've completely decentered you men so much to the point I don't think about relationships no more. Yeah. Well, you're the guy alone with kids. Great. My yard is full of. I'm not losing sleep, man. I promise you. Actually, I'm about to go get me some beauty sleep here in a moment. I'm not in class. I was out of class today, and I'm out of class tomorrow, and I'm going to be relaxing. My gut has been irritated. I am going to drink me some hibiscus tea, and I am going to relax. And I am going to self care and listen to my meditation music and get me a good restful night of sleep, at least for the next couple of days, because my body needs the rest, and so does my gut area. And it is getting a little bit better, you guys, because everything that I would eat, it would just make my stomach so irritated and nauseated. And it's not doing that right now because I just ate supper. My gut has just been off balance. So I'm trying to get everything back on balance with the gut area. I may have to get a probiotic. And I have some fruit that I'm going to be eating tomorrow. And I've been kind of eating very light and been changing my diet. So my whole entire diet has changed back. I'm putting more lean meats in my diet now, not like seafood. So I am changing my diet up. So hopefully that kind of helps with my gut area a little bit. But yeah, you guys have a good night. I just, really wanted to get on here to talk about how it's just going to be important for women to really, really decenter men.